We're reading the last one. It's past midnight. And my nose is right now calm, but I swear this better be a short one, because I really cannot read another half an hour SCP now, because it's gonna end me. So, in absence of a perfect medium, it is short. Oh my god, what's all this? What is it? Oh boy. It's all... okay, you know what? Safe. Instances of SCP-1549 had to be analyzed and flagged by Foundation web crawlers upon their creation. Domains containing frequently used key phrases generated in correlation to SCP-1549 are to be monitored for any suspicious activity and purged from all online archives and databases. Members of the Mobile Task Force Kappa, Scanning Mobile Task Force Mu for debuggers and Mobile Task Force Row 9 technical support are to work in tandem to safely quarantine all affected sites and data from public repositories. If any references resembling that of SCP-1549 are detected, disinformation campaign procedures should be implemented immediately based on the publicity and nature of the reference in question. Locating person of interest 1549 is considered a high priority for all involved personnel, although the most direct and efficient methods of doing so are currently not known at this time. A space? Oh, okay. Wikimedia Commons. Huh. Connecting the testing.com's associated -a area and Jammies website.com associated -a area. Oh. SCP-1549 is the collective designation for websites containing an anomalous onload script titled bellobeverage.gs. Attempts to trace the location of the library used to run the script have ultimately ended in failure. Implementation of this code into SCP-1549 instances allow a subject to physically enter their device's screen as an unknown form of periphery. The script converts the user monitor or haptic feedback screen into a direct human interface device, HID. The action of entering one screen must be voluntary. All attempts to force unintended interaction with SCP-1549 have not yielded any anomalous effects. Subjects who are aware of SCP-1549's effects and attempt to interact with the web page will be temporarily compressed into a data medium that is interpretable by the system, allowing the screen to act as a portal into a physical locality that is defined as an extra-dimensional space acting as a facsimile and tangible proxy of the website. In all reported instances of -A, the space has been defined as a series of indoor locales with no visible exteriors or windows of any kind. Information media has been shown to represent itself as physical copies of the data in question. Text documents will appear as papers or books, while things like other visual media can be represented as a number of objects including reels of film, vinyl recordings, and nondescript VHS tapes. On occasion, humanoid informational constructs have been found to manifest within the confines of -A instances. These entities designated -B are always found to act as ancillary staff such as janitors or receptionists. All -A locations are connected, meaning that any website running SCP-1549 will have the corresponding -A space connect to all other -A instances, often though structural representation as blank hallways or ventilation shafts. When a subject exits the portal through which they enter, they will invariably exit through the screen associated with the IP or MAC address they entered through. However, if a subject exits through a portal associated with a separate SCP-1549 instance -A location, they will be able to exit through any device accessing the SCP-1549 instance as long as they can visualize the associated IP or MAC address of said device. If they are unable to exit via these means, they will ultimately return to SCP-A unhindered. Addendum 1549 History of SCP-1549 events. So here we go. This is the beginnings of containment. SCP-1549 was brought to the Foundation attention on the 10th of May 2014 when a website titled blackmoonhowl.com, oh, there's a Black Moon Howl, yes, was created. Foundation held web crawler AICS KWRB 015 Bennett and KWRMB 101 Gruser were triggered by the use of the keywords used in the title and immediately reported the website to the AI. Oh my god. I see. Web Watch Subdivision. Post scanning for cognito and info hazards, of which none were found. The website were opened. The website was a simple text page presented in black 11-point font area on a white background. Its contents are transcribed below. Hey you! Yeah you. Okay, now that I've got your attention, I'd like to direct you to some websites made by this prick I know. But I think it's like literally does not exist anymore, huh? Are any of these still like available, or I'm just gonna assume all of them are not available. They're paused. Try entering. I did you a favor, so don't track me. Not like you find me anyways. Let me just try one more. Yeah, no, it looks like they're gone. Due to the lack of any mentions of the website on the properties being found anywhere online, except for the unoffensive mentions of normalmail.com by user Jaja2020 on the forums asking if anyone else used this weird website, to which only one user named normal_Pearson responded with no twat. That sounds like something that the internet we would actually say. Suppression of the website was deemed a low priority, code green, and furthermore would be an impediment to experimentation. After the first exploration of SCP-1549 and a close encounter with the presumed POY 1549, all users of normalmail.com received the following email. Subject: your average website. Oh, you can actually you send a mail. Your average website, variable normalmail.com from no.reply 2020 normalmail.com. For the sake of user safety, we're going to keep these things on the down low for this absolutely normal website that does not think interesting in the slightest. We got some visitors who seem to be interested in our website, so we're just going to keep things simple. Go to this link and download the plugin. Link returned a 4 after an hour. All websites made by myself will cease to work unless you have a plugin. Only share this with other established users. We don't want to start anything. We come in peace. We hope you do too. Also, fuck you Pearson, fuck you hard. With love, Jaja. Is that why none of the links work? Because like in an hour the links didn't work anymore. SCP-1549 websites were modified to not load on any browser other than Google Chrome, and only when using the plugin linked named Normalcy on its Chrome Store page. The logo of a thumbs up. Following the development of the removal of current SCP-1549 affected websites was downgraded to the non-issue code blue. Due to immediate willingness to cooperate and making the first move to compromise before any confrontation. Locating POY 1549 was downgraded to a low priority, code green. Edit. 5th, 13th, 2015. All attempts to locate POY 1549 and their associates have so far been unsuccessful due to the POY 1549 use of a type of anonymity network such as Tor or Unet. Operation Aggressive Networking was a plan to increase SCP Foundation mobility using SCP-1549 portal abilities. The websites testing.com and not Arden's website.com were used as a base of operations due to the size, emptiness, and proximity to one another inside SCP-1549-A space. A large tunnel between the two portals was created and operations began. Using independently developed large 3 times 3 meters squared computer monitors across multiple SCP sites. Transportation of MTFs and corresponding equipment overseas became a far smaller expense and was able to be accomplished in less than an hour in some cases. POYs encountered during use of the space we met with a non-interference policy due to POY's 1549's initial cooperation. I'm just going to unlock all. Oh my god. Why? I just want to see how long this is. Okay. After this one. So, continued history of containment. After this one, this is the longest one. So, on the 18th of November 2014, like usually I would not mind reading this long, but yeah, today I'm just not feeling so hot, so this is pushing it. 2014, the traffic between sites using SCP-1549-A became heavy enough to require use of more than 2 portals, 4 smaller transports. Jamie's website.com and nothingtoseehere.com were assimilated into Operation Aggressive Networking. On the 29th of November 2014, POY-1549 developed 2 new SCP-1549 instances, JarJar.Galley.com and CoolNormalGames.com. These SCP-1549 instances were not neutralized soon after their creation within the hour of action. The following email correspondence occurred. So Representative 1549 at normalmail.com. We're on good terms, so I thought that you let me create more websites. I will admit confusion at your behavior when I created new ones. They still require the blockade to function, which still only a limited number of people have, and I need my space, you know. A response, though not usually your style, would be greatly appreciated. With love, Jaja. So first, the subject was what's this about, and we replied with, this relationship has been held in good terms and we must thank you for your cooperation in our procedures. However, an anomaly cannot be allowed to spread. The more websites exist containing your code, the more likely they are to be accidentally discovered. Your plugin is entirely non-anomalous, and it is possible that it could be replicated by someone studying your site's code. This outcome becomes progressively more likely every time that a new website is created, and the outcome will not be tolerated. Your original websites are currently staying up because of your willingness to cooperate and the utility to our purpose. We hope that you understand our position. And he responded with, I understand, but hope that you would be more clear with me on your intentions and procedures in the following interactions. I am the creator of your current transportation network. It would be nice if I was kept in the loop on these things. I will cooperate. With love, Jaja. Communication with POY-1549 was minimal between the 29th of November 2014 and the 7th of May 2015. Other than 4 updates, emails sent out on all accounts on normalmail.com. Detail on new additions. POY-1549 had made the 5 websites untouched by Operation Aggressive Networking. As Operation Aggressive Networking was expanded to include more individualized purposes, traffic through SCP-1549-A began to peak, an estimated 800% more subjects passing through per day than when the operation was first introduced in 2014. This was estimated to cut down over $600,000 on plane tickets, fuel, mailing, and other assorted overseas expenses per month. That's pretty solid. Per month? That's pretty solid. That's pretty fucking solid. Director of Operation Aggressive Networking has begun the project of developing a portal into -A without the use of SCP-1549 websites. Researchers and physicists involved with other interdimensional projects had been gathered to create the Foundation Transportation Network wormhole device and assume -A has its base of operations. Development of extra-dimensional spaces able to connect to multiple places on Earth had so far been unfruitful and consequently abandoned. Operation Aggressive Networking moved to assume 2 more portals associated with unlocallicensing.com and averagevideos.com. A construction project began to expand tunnels into usable roads. The following email correspondence occurred on the 7th of May 2015 following the beginnings of tunnel construction. Subject, why? Okay, what the fuck, guys? Average Video was a piece of art. I made a movie theater that streams like a video website. Unlike you guys allowed public use so many videos could get on there, but it was really fun to fuck around with me and my pals. Now, when we're watching stuff, we have to make sure it's not during construction time, lets your drills and shit overpower the movie. And after you're done with your tunnels, which went through my lobby, mind you, the same is going to apply to making sure we aren't there when your trucks and tanks just decide to waltz through like they own the place. Have you guys ever even stopped to take a look around? I mean, none of your people have even strolled through the aquarium over in Give Me a Whale or seen my AI testing gladiator battles on People's Zoo. We send out updates, you know, with scheduled events and shit. You can come. We'd love to see you guys there. You are welcome to join us. Speaking of, there's a viewing of Back to the Future tonight in Theater 6. That's the one first from your construction work, so the movie should be audible. Oh, I almost forgot. You know, you remember when I said I would like to be kept in the loop? Well, you know, you didn't really tell me about this development. I get it, I'm not blind. I see more and more people are coming through, need more space, but look, I could have made you more space if you just ask. I mean, come on guys, it's not that hard to keep our relationship professional and well organized. It would be nice if you contacted me. Just saying, I would not have no problems with you taking on local licensing. That is another big open test website pretty much, but taking it over the way in average videos unannounced is almost juvenile. You must know I spend a lot of time here. You could be a little bit more respectful of my space. With love, Jaja. And we responded with, we have an important date of high traffic transportation upcoming that would require the use of another portal. The arrival of this information was sudden and required immediate action for it to be prepared in time. We apologize for the inconvenience. Regards, Representative H. And he responded to like too sudden to shoot an email with apprehensiveness, Jaja. And now we have appropriation of -A. Okay, I'm not gonna open any of the except this one, the YouTube link. Operation Aggressive Networking Directors and operatives prepared for a military takeover of -A and attaining of POIs following the first test of the Foundation Transportation Network wormhole device. MTF Lambda 5 White Rabbits was deployed and successfully secured position at all 11 portals. The 9 active ones and the 2 inactive portals created along with JajaArtGallery.com and CoolNormalGames.com. And then proceeded to search -A for any POIs. After none were found, modify Lang Scranton spatial stabilizers. Okay, good. Offshoots of the Scranton Reality Anchor designated to disrupt Class B information superhighway wormholes. A proposed technological singularity that could act as a means of transfer of matter into informational constructs were deployed. After 3 portals were successfully closed, all remaining POI 1549 created portals became inactive. Investigation revealed that all domains originally containing SCP-1549 instances have become unavailable with the exception of normalmail.com, which was found to become non-anomalous. The following email was received 2 minutes after this event. I'm going to mute the, pause the music now, and let's see what happens if I click on this.
Of course you realize this means war.
Of course you realize this means war. What response? I'm glad that video's still up. Operation Aggressive Networking. So wait a minute, let me look at something here. So normal mail should be the only, well, it's not. Okay. Okay, Operation, and back to music on. Aggressive networking ran interrupted until the 17th of May 2015 when POI 1549 presumably created and deployed means of generating hostile -B instances. Notable -B instances were garb associated typically with Roman gladiatorial combat and were equipped with swords, axes, and flails that glowed purple and were able to shoot large, approximately 2 meters long and 5 centimeters wide cylindrical projectiles at speeds in excess of 750 meters per second. Composition of projectiles was never able to be determined due to the property of dissipating after 10 seconds of existence. Initial barrages by -B instances halted Operation Aggressive Networking for a total of 4 days, resulting in the deaths of 3 personnel and the rounding of 28 others. -B instances appeared to aim for non-lethal body parts. MTF Lambda 5 located the spawning grounds of -B near the inactive people Zoo.com bottle and filled the area with concrete, sustaining only 13 minor and 2 major injuries. Over the course of the next 3 months, similar -B spawning grounds had been created and neutralized, stalling operatives' aggressive networking 3 times before roadways between Foundation maid portals were fortified and guarded. By the 27th of June 2015, Operation Aggressive Networking had reclaimed and maintained its function. No, did the rain also stop? The rain's coming back, okay. Apparently. Well, there's a low chance it's coming back. And last but not least, final interaction with POY. Yep, okay. The following email was received on the 4th of July 2015. Hey, the 4th of July, guys. You know what that means, party, I guess. Well, we had a good run. I've attacked, you have attacked. It's helping fun and games, and really thank you for letting me say that I fought and had moderate success against an international covert organization. This will be a fun story to tell for a long time. Yes, grandchildren, I did assist in making the transportation network for a shadowy government organization that secretly attempts to contain / destroy magic stuff. And then they took it from me without giving me credit. How lame is that, Jimbo? I imagine that my grandson will be named Jimbo. Anyways, I'm not over it. I'm over being angry. I can make new stuff. I just happen to make something easily found and exploited. 2 aspects you never want to mix. You never did take me up on that movie date. It's still open, by the way. I'd love to get to know you better. Really, I don't think you ever saw the place as anything more than a series of portals. Did you ever talk to my many AIs? Did you ever see the whole awesome creatures that I had behind glass over in the aquarium? Did you ever see any of my friends' short films? No. Yeah, fuck you. You might not have noticed, but I spent fucking months making just the code work. Then I spent months making the interior all special and shit. And I made the websites, introduced the places to my pals across the globe, and we met in person for the first time ever. It was magical, you shits. Fucking magical. And what happens? 3 days, man. 3 days in and... Oh man, I wish I could say his real name and get you fuckers after him, but he'd know my name too and we track each other down. But Arden, fucking Arden Pearson, his permanent stick up his ass, never let go of a grudge, and here we are. Who would have found out had it not been for him? Who intentionally tries to walk into the computer screen? Lunatics, that's true, and nobody would have believed them anyways. So he didn't stop to smell the roses. The year's worth of efforts of roses, and you walked in here and took over in a year. 2 years isn't a terrible run, but fuck you. Absolutely fuck you. Take a fingernail clipper and pull off your eyelids. Ugh. Get smashed by a wrecking ball crane. Get a whole host of maggots teleported in between your cardio muscles and let it rive in the pit of your heart. Get unfucked and die a virgin, and most importantly, have a nice day. I sincerely hope you have a big savings account. With love, Judge. When passing into -A, all portals were found to be surrounded by a large impenetrable wall made of green bricks, with a small bronze slot near the bottom. Next to the slots were signs reading, "For access to Jamie's website, all you have to do is make 3 easy payments of 10 in the power of 1000 USD. Please insert physical money into the slot. Come again." Locating POY 1549 has been upgraded to high priority. Code orange. Oh no, it was low priority before, but now it's high priority. Oh shit. Oh my god, dudes. I am so tired. This was such a long read, but hey, we done it. We suffered a couple times, but we done it.